Yes, back in the forest again. I hope to have a really nice morning sky, but there's a lot of clouds. But at least I have visibility and there's no fog. So I will have clear views. I will put my Mini 5 Pro first in the air to see if I have some nice view above. And after that, I have a new toy. So I thought, when I want to enter the world of FPV, let them also try to fly it real before I buy an actual FPV drone. I played with this around already yesterday a bit, but I suck in manual mode. Also, I tried to find simulators for this. I have no clue where to find them. So if you have some good tips for me for simulators, for simulating on how to fly in manual mode, please add them in the comments so I can try them out. So let's put the Mini 5 up and see what it actually looks like up there. Okay, let's put this in the air. And then let's fly up to see if I actually have something that looks like a sun. Yeah, totally nothing. Unfortunately. So there are clouds. It's supposed to open up. But yeah, I only see dark clouds now. So it will probably open up when I'm at home, like last week. So last week I went home and it was completely opened up and blue. But that's not how it is now. So let's put it down and let it hover and film me. What I just want to do is just fly with the goggles and the Motion 3 controller. And after that I will pick up the FPV Remote 3, but I will probably only do manual mode or normal mode because I suck at manual mode. So let's get in the air. So let's try to find the Mini 5. Yes, we found the Mini 5. This is a nice view. Let's not try to fly into it. So compared to the remote FPV controller, this feels quite easy. So you pick it up, it's a natural motion with your hand and you can fly right away. So if you want to start flying like me with FPV, I also was able to do this within 1 or 2 days with this thing, and then you can fly. So I picked up the other controller yesterday. And of course, I directly wanted to fly in. Go in here. I directly wanted to fly in manual mode, but that's way too difficult. Have to get awake a little bit. But doing this, like you see here, you get really confident flying like this with this controller. And I switched to normal yesterday on the Remote 3. And that's already a lot of fun. It's way more difficult, so I modified the throttle, like they say you have to do when you want to fly in manual mode. So I practiced that in FPV or in normal mode now. glass has less color already. So this is way better than last week. I can see stuff now. It's not foggy. So last week, last week I tried to get over to the other field and then I got signal loss. I'm wondering if that was because of the weather. So let's put my head there, try it again. So when I flew over here, I got signal loss. It looks better now. So also the weather was impacting the transmission. Oh no, the transmission is now also bad. So it's probably because I'm behind a couple of trees. So let's see if I dare to fly down and fly up to the forest. Where's the bench? Yeah, it's way too laggy. I think if I do that, I will crash. Oh, let's get it up. I lost signal. Okay. I lost contact to the drone. Oh, it comes back. So the same as with normal, I can disable it now. When you lose it, it will do an automatic return to home. So that's good to know. I never had this flying FPV, but that also works. Let's go to the forest. Watch out for people with dogs. Where do I have to go? Let's visit. Let's go up and greet the Mini 5 again. A little bit lower so you can see it. It is nice to fly under it. Where is it? I don't know how to swerve around it with this controller. You probably can do with a drift and correction, but I don't want to crash into the drone. So let's go down and let's switch to the Remote 3 controller. Whoa. Almost was. I don't have much hair, but I almost removed the rest. So let's put in a fresh battery. Let's put in the, I will get the Mini 5 down first, and then I fly with the Remote 3 controller. Let's also try. Now I am in the air. If I fly over the trees to the other field, if also the Mini 5 has the same signal problems there. So, and the RC2 controller. So I'm now at the other field. When I go down, go back a little bit. Yeah. Also this one has problem when I'm behind the line of trees. So I will fly back, so I don't have to prove it because I already saw that it is the same. So you're blocked. By the way, it's drizzling a bit. It's not raining, but I feel water. Let's press the return to home.
Return to home.
It should be able to land on the edge. Let's see how precise it is.
Landing.
See if it will land on the edge or not. The dog looking at me, thinking, what the hell is he doing? It's almost perfect. When I tried this last week with the flip in my last video, it totally landed off, always. So I now switch to the FPV Remote 3. Like you see, I already removed the tension from the spring and I made sure that it will stay in the position it's in. That you actually need for manual flying. But for the practice I also put it in normal mode because that will already help me get a little bit feeling. And yeah, let's put it up and start flying. I of course do it in normal, like I said. There's grass in it. I'm in normal mode, I see. The motors are starting. Let's fly. So technically it works the same. I will put it in sport mode with some more power. Yeah, so you can still use all the controllers. The only difference is how you do the throttle now. And, well, this is of course not manual mode, but I already saw yesterday that you can do really nice things when you do it like this. It looks like the clouds are opening up. You see there? I see blue side. Unfortunately not on that side. So it's way more sensitive to my fingers now. And also don't think, oh, almost crashed. And don't think I can fly to the forest, but I can try a little bit of it there. Where did it came out last time? Oh, let's fly over the trees and go to the other field. Let's see if I dare to do it with this controller. Oh, where am I? Oh, here. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult when with the Remote 3 controller or with the motion controller, but it's possible. So it's not undoable with this controller. But what I did not find, maybe you can help me guys, I was searching in the menu, because it looks now that it flies like a normal drone. You see, I don't have the gimbal tilt, like you expect when you do FPV. I don't know if that will be an FPV mode, but I would like it also to have it here. I searched in the menu yesterday, but I was not able to find where you can switch the view to FPV mode. So is that possible in this mode or not? So leave a comment if you know, because that will already give you a little bit more feeling of flying FPV like this. And of course I have to practice the manual mode. What I found is that you can learn it. I will do one try here and then I stop immediately because it was really difficult. Oh. So let's go to somewhere in the field and then switch it to manual mode. It's this button here. Oh, I have to return that because I put it yesterday in the settings. So put the brakes on, this button. Let's put it in the menu because I can't choose manual mode now. Where are the buttons here? So settings, control, remote controller, and then I had to, how do I do that? Custom mode, you can choose, no, manual here, yeah, I confirm, and then I will go out again. So now I can choose manual mode. Already drifting here. Oh. And I'm crashed, like expected. So you can put the beeping on. So, as you see, I'm totally suck at flying in manual mode. It's also what to expect, because you have to train it. So I tried to find out the simulators for this. I was not able to do so. DJI themselves, I could not connect this to the training app. And there are some other things that you can do in your PC that will connect to this remote. So leave a comment, so I will be able to try that and get better. And otherwise, if it's not possible with the simulation, how am I able to do it without? Yeah, let's fly a little bit in normal mode. But the good thing, there's a button here. I don't know if in normal mode it's also configured for the beeping. Oh no, yeah, you can do it. So there's a button. By default, the button here is configured to be able to do the beeping. So if you crash, you don't have to go to the menu. You can directly do it. This is way more difficult than with the normal controller. Oh. No, I can test it now. See, it's beeping also in normal mode. So even flying in normal mode, I'm already able to crash really easy because it does not feel natural yet. So also for this one, you probably have to practice a little bit more. I'm really terrible in this controller and I have to really learn it. But yeah, let's fly again. Oh, up. Yes. Yeah, when you're normally in normal mode, when you're normally in normal mode and you have the normal stick calibration with the spring adjustment, it will automatically go back into the middle position. But because I removed it, you have to do that yourself. So that already makes it a little bit more difficult than flying as a normal drone. Oh. We can go over the trees and fly into the forest. Oh, low battery. Come back. Switch the battery first because the annoying beeping. Oh. Oh, let's see if it is able to return home. And fly on the edge. Yeah, it's way off, so let's catch it by hand. It was way off. So I see all the other people also do it and put the thing on your forehead when you're talking. The only downside is it's a little bit moist, so not sweating, but it's also not dry here. And then your goggles are always clouded, so I don't think it's a good idea to put it up here. Let's put the last battery in sport mode again. Oh. No, not manual, sport. And fly over the trees again. Let's go down to the corner. Let's try to fly out again. Oh, careful. Go there. It's way more scary than with the motion controller. We can need to add a little more practice on that. Let's put the brake on. So that's the nice thing you can put on the brake. Then it flies. Let's talk a little bit and then I will wrap up for today. So a couple of questions. So if I want to learn with this, to fly with this thing, what would you give me as an advice to do? So use a simulator, use the drone itself, and then if you use the drone itself, how and what are the lessons you can do? Maybe somebody has a good video on it that I can watch first, on somebody else that also learned it manual. Oh yeah, how can you, if you are in normal mode, can you still do the FPV thing like you have with the normal controller? Because I was missing that in the menu, but maybe I overlooked it, even though I looked to all the menu options. So let me know. I will go one more time up to see if there's actually really no sun. I don't think so. And then we will end the video here and see you in the next one. By the way, thank you for all the comments you leave. And please subscribe if you like my content. So let's go up. Oh, up I said. Let's see if there is already some sun. No, totally not. Nothing. It's completely covered with clouds. And sometimes you see up there, there is a, and I point to that, it's a little bit opening up there, also there, but where the sun should come from, it's not.